You prefer heat to snow?
I had a 100-foot driveway that took 45 minutes to clear.
That would be a good reason.
Damn.
I can actually see that since I was since I
That
was
was with a
actually out there.
snowblower, by the way.
Since I saw your place in Syracuse, yeah, I can actually see that because
Yeah.
that was ripe for shit tons of snow.
Mm-hmm. It was terrible, terrible. I would
No,
rather the heat. Here's the thing. It took about 2 years to finally get that cold out of our bones.
really.
Stuck so hard. We really didn't start. We're fine. We're finally starting to adjust to the kind of enjoy it and go out. Before it was just we were so cold. It didn't work. It was just I would rather have the, especially when it's as regular as this, where it started back in March. So I'll take it. I'll stay here.
You gotta take your blessings wherever they come from. So before I get everything started, I'll go ahead and show this to the stream. Got a couple of new little toys here and there.
Yay.
An HDMI adapter for the original Xbox. So when I eventually do start streaming some Xbox games, and I have some pretty decent ones I would like to stream some soon. When I eventually do, at least they'll be at the top of the tip-top quality that it can offer, whether it be 720p or even 1080i. And then there's the ones that I will not be benefiting from, but someone else will. Got this for a certain someone. Yeah. For those that can't tell from the distance, it's a Logitech F710. It's their wireless Xbox style gamepad. There's a certain someone who I'm sure will enjoy it once he gets it. That certain someone, I'm also attempting to get a hold of an N64 power adapter because for whatever reason mine is missing. Since you're here, I gotta ask. I'm trying to remember. Was I the one that brought the N64 to XP Fest, or was it somebody else?
Hell, fireman.
I can't remember either.
I don't think. No, you know what? I don't think you did bring one. Because I remember you had the Xbox. You had a lot of crap, but I know you had the Xbox. I think you had the Sega CD. But I don't think you brought anything else.
One of the two Sega CDs, yeah. Of course, Ty had the better one because his actually worked. Mine was just sitting in storage for eons.
Oh shit!
Eons.
Oh crap! He can't do anything today because I forgot to put his actual freaking pack on. Damn it! All to hell.
For those wondering what that's about, Stowe Talk.
Horgon Hunt! I need my floater, and I forgot to put the floater on him. I put 2 power boards on him.
there's a bank inside the hotel. You're fine.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to get as many of these freaking favors as I can, and I can't. I don't have the time to waste on them. Wait, did she not get hers? She got hers. Didn't slide. Damn it all to hell. Just making my life miserable.
If you have more than 4 alts, kids, be sure to have a text file handy with all the info regarding your alts, because that shit's gonna get harder and harder to keep track of. Just letting you all know.
I have 14. And
I'm getting close to that. think I have 13.
Well, that's not counting. That's not counting the speedrun character that's not doing it. Waiting to burn off her stuff. I'll swap her out for a new version.
Okay, so
Okay, so
So
as so
Stow.
If you happen to have that silkworm, it would trigger it to start sewing.
Yeah, what the hell? Why am I lagging?
Simu, do you remember that Porky Pig cartoon with the silkworm?
I don't remember that one.
Okay, that was the one where Porky got a silkworm for his birthday, and it was a silkworm that would sew anything. And if you wanted to start, just say the word sew.
No, I don't remember that one.
A guest to his birthday party, and he was saying so as in S-O, but it sounds the same thing as sew, S-E-W. And so the silkworm started sewing, and it was in his pocket, and suddenly things like undergarments and bras started coming out of his vest, and he was trying to hide it. And,
Oh man, it does sound familiar, but I can't recall like the whole thing.
well,
Yeah, that sounds familiar too.
It was originally a black and white Looney Tune.
Oh no, definitely black and white.
what? So why are we? So what are we doing today?
What are we doing today? Today we are getting started with the next chapter in the Quintet trilogy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have played through Soul Blazer twice, and today we're going to begin the next chapter in that trilogy. It's called The Illusion of Gaia. Yay, it's an EX production. I almost forgot to switch over.
You are a dumbass.
Well, I can't help it. Sometimes I get swept up in the whole thing.
Come on, give the bacon a break. He had a rough day.
I did. I almost got sick from heat stroke.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't need it. We do not need a dead person. No dying.
We need a crispy bacon.
Everybody needs
Evil
a crispy
much?
bacon. Everybody needs a crispy bacon.
I just felt like I needed to get that out.
Hey, it works.
Damn it.
It works.
Keep getting the slow route. Stop giving me the slow route. Give me the fast route. Bastard.
Let's change the button type to match that of Soul Blazer. B button attacks and talks. Y button items and cancels. That's the only part I'm not too fond of, having the select button be the item palette. I'd rather map that to the A button, but I don't have that kind of option. It's either
Too
type
bad.
It's either type 1, type 2, or fuck off.
Well, let's begin.
Let us begin. One thing I'll state right from the start, this is definitely not a school. My name is Will. A year has passed since I went to the Tower of Babel with my father. My father and his party met with disaster. Somehow I made it back to South Cape. I'm going to turn the mic up a little bit so that Twitch can hear me over the awesome music. Somehow I made it back to South Cape. I still can't believe my father is gone. I'll never believe it. When I grow up, I'll be an explorer and see the world.
Yay!
Somewhere, I will meet my
Localization.
father. Once again, totally not a school. In fact, in the original Japanese, this is a church.
And I'm still gonna sit with that guy saying, someday I'll meet my father. That means you want to be shitty and die? Your father's... Because I bet your father's dead.
No, no, no. In these stories, the father usually ends up being a villain or a horrible monster, and the
Or
kid is
just
forced to
captured.
kill him.
Or just captured.
The teacher totally doesn't look like a monk. That's all for today's lesson. You four do your best not to fall behind. Demons have appeared outside of town. If you go very far, you must go with your parents. I'll see you guys at the usual place. I have to go home first. I'll see you guys there later. If you don't hurry home, Mother will think that you were kept after school. Hehehe.
I'm sitting here still wondering what kind of monk this guy was supposed to be because I don't remember many that wear black.
Oh, Will, please recite with me. The world shines on brightly through eternity. Yeah, totally something you would recite at school.
If it's a religious school, it might be.
Hey, Will, how many times have I told you not to come up here? You have a habit of jumping down from places. Well, I guess I can't really stop you. Yeah.
If his hair was
Speaking of
if his
that,
hair
let's jump.
was brown, he would kind of look like Marty McFly.
You look like a fast runner. To run, push the control pad twice. I am the jeweler Gem. I control the 7 seas. What's your business? Just wanted to see ya. Is that right? How do you do? Once you hold up the red jewels, you'll have to come running up to my place. I'm a famous master of disguises. If you saw me in another town, you wouldn't know me. Whee! I feel sorry for Seth. I understand why. He hates to see his parents fighting every day. We got this poor fisherman who just can't pull anything up.
I always wondered this question. Well, these two questions. How does the world function when basically when you're the spaces in between towns have been littered with monsters, making it very hard to go across? And how do these monsters not enter these towns and whatnot?
Oh, because they're polite.
Not polite.
Monsters can be polite.
Not every game is Minecraft.
I didn't say that it was Minecraft. I'm just saying they attack you. They don't seem to have any sign that they would ever be polite.
What's wrong with having a little fun with my hard-earned money?
Sit on gambling?
It's no joke, that man. I had put up with it for Seth's sake, but if it had worked for him, I'd have left long ago. Also, every woman's wearing a baba babushka for some reason.
Babushka?
So basically we're in a fantasy Russia?
I guess. My astronomer friend said something very strange. A star is approaching the Earth. This is Lance's house. He lives here with his frail mother. Your father has been lost at the Tower of Babel for a year now. It seems like only yesterday.
At some point, woman, you have to let go. Just saying. Mourning after a full goddamn year, that's a bit long.
I envy you when I see the sea breeze blowing your hair like that. Not like mine, under the scarf. Oh, it's a scarf, not a babushka.
She's lying and you know it.
My friend Eric lives here. This is the biggest house in South Cape. We'll envy people born into rich families. It's the little things in life that make you rich or poor. Well, heard any good stories? Everyone is jealous of this big house. It's nothing. We moved to this town before anyone else. So in other words, they had dibs on the big house.
Okay, yes, but here's a better question. But then again, how do they what do they do to maintain their money to enough to keep this house?
I don't know. Do property taxes exist in this world?
Most fantasy stories I'm aware, I'm very certain no, but in most RPGs, most people don't seem to have a job.
Yeah, I'm thinking dibs. Don't worry, I'm not on fire. It's just a treatment for my sore body. Cleaning this big house all day makes my brain ache. Only me. How long have we been playing this? It's strange. This game is like red light, green light. Oh no! What are you doing? This child, honestly. Commenting on the fact I jumped down from the top of the rich kid's house. I travel around people's houses selling weapons to use to fight demons. We may live in troubled times, but I won't sell a weapon to a child. Gee.
Dude, this is a Japanese RPG. You better accept that your world's gonna be saved by a child.
I'm worried. There's been a lot of strange merchants lately doing business.
Define strange, woman.
Nice smell. There's no stove, so I'm cooking in this pot. Okay.
Good for you? Random NPC? So we know for sure, whatever its floor is made of, it's not made of something flammable.
Okay,
Time to head to the gate, I guess.
I've been told that this fisherman changes places every time you enter or exit the building. But there's actually 3 places this fisherman actually goes. And the third place that he goes, it's on a random number generator. I'll have to check back with him later.
The random number generator doesn't want him to be at the 3rd spot right now.
It was natural for the 4 friends to call this seaside cave their second home. Usually when lessons were done at the school, they gathered there to talk and play games until sundown. Yeah, like like playing poker.
Are you sure that's poker?
Might have
Go fish.
Might have been the original Japanese. It might just be go fish this time around.
It could be war for all I goddamn know.
Ahaha, I'm gonna win again for sure. What is it, Will? It's late. I'm playing cards with Seth. Wait a minute. Suddenly, Eric rushed in with a desperate look on his face. Ah, news! Big news! The Princess of Edward Castle has run away. They say she came to South Cape. That's all. Came in such a hurry that I thought something really big had happened. The princess is probably...
How's that not big?
The princess is probably that spoiled girl, Kara. The one you like so much. Liar! Maybe the soldiers will come here looking for her. Soldiers from Edward Castle look so cool. I want a steel helmet too. I thought everyone would be surprised. Hey Will, get over here and sit next to Eric. Everyone's here. What should we do today? I want to see Will's mysterious power. You haven't seen it? He can move things without touching them. He moved the statue that's in the corner of the cave. Will, show me again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you hold down the L and R buttons, you can pull objects toward you. Next, pick a card, any card. I'll put 4 cards face down. Pick the one you think is the Ace of Diamonds. Will picks up the card. It's the Ace of Diamonds. Ah, right. I'm speechless. Hey Seth, this is some kind of psychic power, right? Yeah, it must be some kind of psychic power thing. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was magic. Most people have 5 senses, right? Hearing, taste, smell, and touch. I think Will's psychic power is some kind of 6th sense. Maybe he sees dead people. What Seth says is too complicated for me to understand. If only I could do that. One more game with Seth and I'm going home. But yeah, when you hold down any of the shoulder buttons, Will do this twirling thing with a rod and it will pull any object closer. It was already dark by the time Will left the cave. Yeah, I'm going to try again with this random number generator thing and see if I can't get the fisherman to spawn on the right pier. Because right now he's just stuck on the left pier. I think that's how it works. Yeah, I want to make sure I got this right because this is a missable item.
If it's missile, that means it's not that important to try and pull this thing off.
Actually, it's very important because if you don't get it, there's a very limited amount of chances you have to actually get the item. Maybe I have to wait till morning. This is my house. The pie that Grandma Lola is making smells really great. And, hello pig. The pig's wrecking the room. But why is there a pig in my house? Oink oink. Oink oink. Oink oink. And the pig is pushing me back toward the place where he was at. Hamlet, you shouldn't snort at strangers. Is this your house? Yeah, so. Frankly, you look a little shabby. Well, excuse me. Your father, mother, not here, huh? Is a picture of your parents? My father's the explorer. I know, Ullman, the explorer. They say he was lost. He'll come back someday. Are you sad? No? I'd be sad if it were me. I'm sorry. Anyway, is there a piano here? No, there isn't, but Grandma Lola's a great singer. They're singing upstairs now. They have such loud voices. Welcome home, Will. When I sing opera, I lose track of the time. Dinner's not ready yet. Oh my, I haven't sung like this in a long time. Your grandmother Lola used to be a singer. I fell in love with her voice. That's why I married her. Ah ha ha, you bringing up a thing like that. Will, you shouldn't be surprised to hear that. The girl who was singing with me a minute ago... No! A scream from downstairs. It's that girl screaming. Oh no, soldiers! Princess, I've been looking for you. I don't know you. Be gone. What are you saying? If I don't take you home, I'll lose my head? What do I care if you lose your head? Princess, you think I have nothing better to do than chase you down? I must take you home. It's the king's orders. And he just pulls her, just drags her by the arm. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm King Edward's daughter, Kara. I feel as though we've met before, as if we were good friends. That's a lot to say while being dragged out the door. So that girl likes to play practical jokes. Hehehe. Edward Castle. There's a big viaduct under the castle. Your grandfather designed it. What? Really? There's a prison under the castle. It's built like a maze to keep the prisoners from escaping. I feel bad that I built a prison where people disappear and are never heard from again. Oh, ho-hum. Can't breathe forever. Enough serious talk. Let's eat dinner. I made a delicious pie. Let's sit at the table upstairs. So why are we at the table downstairs? We sat down to a feast of snail pie with whipped cream. I only got one piece, but Grandpa Bill ate half the pie. That night, Will dreamed that Kara and he took a trip around the world. I had more snail pie for breakfast. I left you a slice. Good morning, Will. A letter has come for you from King Edward. This is what is written in the letter. Bring the crystal ring from Ullman's things to Edward Castle, King Edward. I've been in a bad mood ever since I saw this letter. Oh, Will, I'll teach you a spell. When I'm upset, humming this tune makes me feel better. Lola hummed a strange melody. That's pretty. Even though Will had never heard it before, it seemed oddly familiar. You've learned Lola's melody. See, I have to say it slowly because the text crawls slowly. Hey, there's no snail pie at the table. Also, why is there only one bed? Something's wrong with that picture.
Don't think about graphic limitations too much. It's gonna make you think of weird things, which is probably too late.
Maybe. I'm sorry, this little deviation will only take a second. It's a day off from school. Let's have some fun. So, the fishermen should spawn right outside the cave here. Chat room, I gotta ask, have any of you actually played Illusion of Gaia? And if so, am I doing this right? Because I've read the fisherman's supposed to spawn right outside the cave with a pot, but I don't see him spawning. Feels like I'm wasting everybody's time.
I wish I could tell you. I have no idea.
No idea.
I think I read a Let's Play of Gaia once. It's been a while. Did.
You know what? I'll have one more opportunity to try for this item, so I'm just going to go ahead and proceed with the story. King Edward summoned you to the castle? Be careful. This is King Edward's castle. I must report this intrusion. Will shows the letter to the guard. A guest of the king? I'm sorry, you may pass. Don't raise your voice and mind your manners. In exchange, I will give you this red jewel. Yay! What's down here? This is the underground prison. Innocent people can't enter. I suspect that ordinary people can't enter the castle, but you let me in. So you're Will. You were summoned by King Edward? Be careful when you meet with him. Well, he's shy. I'm glad somewhere in the world there is someone who is thinking of me. I love you. This is the princess's room. Strangers can't enter. Who is it? A guest? It's just a shabby boy. It's me, Kara. It's me, Kara. Oh, that voice! Let me in or I'll tell everyone your old nickname. Oh, pardon me. Please enter. You, yesterday, I was told to bring the crystal ring to King Edward. Boing, boing. Terrible. It's terrible. Again, my father is trying to take something important from someone. I've escaped from the castle before. Now they won't let me go out. Recently, something very strange has happened in the castle. My mother has hired a famous hunter. It's ominous. Princess, let's go. I feel scared. My father and mother seem to have changed. Please save me. Take me out of here, please. Princess. Please come back, Will. Your business is finished. Get out. Oh, wait. Recently, a hunter was hired. I wonder what the king is thinking. The interview room is before you. Climb the stairs to meet the king. So you are Will. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Let's go see King Edward. If you want to see the king, keep your wits about you. If you want to see the king, keep your wits about you. Okay, I heard you. Let's talk to the queen. The king sent you the letter. Talk to him. Your Will? You look so shabby. Well, did you bring the crystal ring? No. What crystal ring? How dare you say such a thing to me? Guards, throw this impudent weasel in prison. Then go to Will's house and find the ring. Yes, sir. Ma'am, save me. Did you say ma'am? God, what a bitch. I wonder why I have to suffer so. I wonder what will become of me now. Anyway, I have to think of a way to get out of here.
What happened? Why did he get...
Why did I get thrown in prison? Well, I was asked to bring a crystal ring. I don't have a crystal ring. This moss has seen thousands of prisoners come and go. Those prisoners must have been encouraged by any sign of life. Okay, go ahead. What was you going to say? Wales? Wheel Gill? What was you gonna say?
I was going to say, wait, did you ever have a crystal ring in the first place?
Absolutely not.
Then why did the king think you ever had it?
Inquiring minds want to know. Someone was chained to this ball. Of course, the cell would be locked. A soldier's whisper comes from the hole in the ceiling. It's today's ration of bread. Even Moss drinks water. Will tastes some of the bread. The bread is hard. It's the worst thing he's ever tasted. For some reason, he really misses Grandma Lola's creative cuisine. Time passes slowly, but the long day is ending. It pains me to think of the prisoners' feelings, not knowing what they should do. While I was trying to think of a way out, I drifted off to sleep. A familiar voice speaks from the flute. Will, this is your father. Father? You were a cute child, but now you've grown up. Isn't Grandma Lola's pie delicious? Ew.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the concept of a snail pie.
Sure, Dad. Where are you? I can't tell you now. I have something to ask of you. Listen. Yes, if it's your wish. No, you deserted me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head off for the night, Chris. Thank you. Take care, alright?
Have a good night, Ish.
Make sure you keep up on those fluids. Don't need a dead streamer.
Definitely. I bought that humongous mug for a reason.
Alright, later.
Have a good night, man. Okay, chat room. Which one should I pick? Yes, if it's your wish, or no, you deserted me.
No, you deserted me, because if he's alive, you should be pissed at him.
No, you deserted me. I want you to save me. I too was once held in this cell. Look at that at the left-hand wall. This? Have you heard anything from Grandpa Bill? Grandpa? He was an architect. Your grandpa knows the secret of that stone. Secret? Starting now, you will encounter a terrible thing. Do I have to? Pick up the stone your enemy left. The power of the crystal is contained there. That power will prove to be your ally. You must make a pilgrimage to the ruins of the world to find the mystic statues. The closer you get to the crystal, the stronger the evil power will be. Will, no time. Quickly. First to the Incan ruins. The flute's voice fades and disappears. Oink oink. I wonder if this is Kara's pig. What luck! There's a letter and a key tied to its tail. The letter read, "Sorry to hear that you're in prison. It's terrible what my father's done, but hear what I have to say. I too am a prisoner, in a prison of silk and gold. But tonight I will leave the castle forever. You also will be free, Kara." You have the key. Hooray! As he turns the prison key, the steel door opens with a dull sound. There's a soldier here. I don't need anyone's help. I can get out by myself. Why is there a portal? Dark space, what the hell? I am Gaia, the source of all life. I will help you on your journey. Only one with the dark power can see this space. You are the chosen one. In the dark space, you can record a travel journal. Stop there before you depart. I am Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. When you defeat all the enemies in an area, you will get a jewel that increases your abilities. Push the start button to see the locations of your enemies. Find the demons and defeat them. Yeah, it didn't look ominous. Also, that looked like the world of evil. Alright, moving onward. Your hit points have increased. When you defeat all the enemies around you, a jewel will appear. So already we're seeing some improvements to the Soul Blazer engine. Instead, I can now move in all 8 directions. I can double tap to run.
In 8 directions?
8 directions, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm no longer locked to a grid. Also, I have a really cool lunge attack. If you attack and then immediately press in the direction you're facing, you will immediately lunge at your enemy with a jump attack. I think it does more damage too. Your strength has increased. Oh, hello, there's a, Hey, what are you doing? I don't know, what are you doing? Little dandelion, I think? I have no idea what that thing said. I accidentally hit the control pad, which cancels out text. A little bit of an interface oversight by Quintet, unfortunately. I found an herb. Take the medicine. Yes, eating the herb he regained his strength. Is increased. Oh, hello, Spears. It won't go in. Maybe it's rusty. Or maybe I must jump on it. You found a red jewel. When you defeat the enemies, a shiny silver dark gem will appear. If you collect 100 of these, you gain 1 life. Even if you're defeated, you won't have to go back very far. Well, that's nice to know. So essentially, they're like coins in Super Mario Brothers. You collect 100, you get a life. So unfortunately, you can't be all willy-nilly with the lives. You actually have to protect yourself now. That switch won't do anything. And hey, there's a tulip from Soul Blazer. Try playing the flute. Play the melody. He heard a soft voice from somewhere. Go to the switch on the right-hand wall. The door won't open unless you push this switch on the count of 3. When I shout, push the switch. I'll count 1, 2, 3. Don't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3. Switch. The door is open. And still the other switch does nothing. Oh well, moving on. Hey, there's a statue there. It looks like you're hurt. Close your eyes. I am Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. Your shape is only temporary. Try standing in front of the statue next to you. Will hears a voice in his head. Will, I've been waiting a long time for you to come. I am Freedan. I am internal. Let me help you on your journey. As time goes by, you'll come to understand my nature. Will gradually loses consciousness. So now I'm a superpowered being. Found a red jewel. Yay, my defense is up. When the enemies are destroyed, Will can return to his original shape.
Wait, what just happened here?
Well, I'm going to take a wild guess to assume that this is I'm going to take a guess that Will is some kind of superhero.
Will is a form of He-Man!
I saw you, but I'm surprised you can change your shape like me. I am Lily, an Itori girl protected by the flower spirit. How do you know a melody you could only have heard from us? I learned it from Grandma Lola. She hummed it whenever she was upset. I have had some of her pie. It tastes rather unusual, doesn't it? You know my grandmother? Actually, she asked me to rescue you. The elder is calling. I have to go. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Will. Oh, she was the little flower that was fluttering about.
Huh.
Yeah, huh.
Worthless to turn into a dandelion fluff.
So now it is nighttime. Are you going to take Kara out of the castle? Please don't let the king find you. Please take care of the princess. Of course, you've come. Thank you. Was the guard outside asleep outside? His nickname is Old Snorehead, sleeping again. Your little pig has come. His name's Hamlet. Cute, isn't he? He's very smart. He has some kind of strange pig power. So we got another special bacon. Please take me out of here. And I have no idea what that text was because it disappeared rather quickly. You found a large, yummy roast leg of yak. Everything's ready. Let's go before the soldiers find us. At last we leave. Let's go to your house. I'm worried about your grandparents. They hurry to Will's. What happened? It's awful. Who would do such a thing? My grandparents? Grandpa Bill? Grandma Lola? I'll look upstairs. So they tore the place apart looking for the crystal ring, huh? Ooh, Will, come here quick. It's terrible. Terrible. What happened? Look at the wall. This mark. A jackal. The jackal's here. Jackal? He's the hunter hired by my mother. An evil man who will stop at nothing. Once he starts after you, there's no stopping him. He has no regard for human life. My grandpa and grandma? Don't worry, you two. You're the one who... Who are you? I'm Will's friend. Lily, do you know anything about this? It's okay, your grandpa and grandma are safe. They're in my village. Your village? It's Tori Village. I never heard of this village. Naturally, my village is a barrier around it. Ordinary people like you can't see it. Let's go, Will. Okay, I'm going too. It's far too dangerous for a princess. You can't stop royalty. I do whatever I want. Typical of a princess. We need to give her a voice. I think nothing good's gonna happen.
Do not bring that voice here. I heard enough of it through
Oh, what's so
both
funny?
stories.
Before we go to my village, should we meet the townspeople? We might not be back here for a long time. It's settled then. Kara will be derpy derp.
Great, you're gonna use that voice. Great.
You sound so enthused.
Dude. I am.
What
Dude, I
happened,
don't
Will?
think the
You look so gloomy, Will. Something you can't tell us about? What's the matter? You're not acting like the same old Will. It's a shame we can't get Jack to come in and read Will's lines. Aha! There you are! He lifted the strange teapot. You found a red jewel! I am happy.
Finally! What's so important about this red jewel, and why did you have to do it what seems to me more annoying way?
Well, you're about to find out. There's this guy that controls the 7 seas. He is the jeweler Gem. Let's give him some red jewels. This is a rare jewel. Let me hold it for you. There are now 7 jewels in the room. You've collected more than 3 jewels. According to the list, you get the herb. You've collected over 5. According to the list, your defense power will be raised. I will give you goods for your jewels as written on the list. Yeah, so this is the incentive to get all 50 jewels in the game. Yes, there are 50. And some of them are permanently missable. So you have to look very carefully in every place you go.
So are you going to do that, or say screw it?
I'm going to attempt to.
Okay.
He is also a master of disguises. Looking at your face, I wonder if you're plotting something again. Oh, so I'm a troublemaker, huh? Alright, we're out of here. Ready to go? I think something wonderful is gonna happen. No, from here on there will be many hardships. You're nitpicking. That's what I expected coming from a princess. Crazy girl. Are you totally ignorant of the world? Will's my friend, understand? Hi, wow, aren't you my friend, Tell? Yes, of course. Or, I'm going to the village.
Wait, you're making the princess sound like a dumbass?
Well, she sounds kind of spoiled, so I figured that's just about the same. I'm going to the village.
So yes, I go with yes, of course.
Together, the three set off for Lily's village. Three kids wandering off all alone in the wilderness, where supposedly there's nothing but demons. These are little kids.
Doesn't sound much different from most JRPGs of this time.
I know, but still. This is my village, but you're probably surprised that there are no houses. Will, try playing the melody that called to me under Edward Castle. The melody, carried on the wind, spread over the meadow. Were you surprised? There's a barrier around this village. Most people can't see it. The princess is going to be a bother. On the road, all I heard was, "My feet hurt, and I'm thirsty." I'm tired of hearing it. "I can't help it, my feet hurt." Oh, okay. Well, come with me. I'll show you my house. The Incas who lived here were a tribe without a written language. Their legends are left in song. Even in seemingly meaningless melodies, there is a message. Yeah, so we're dealing with Incas now. Are you noticing a common theme with Quintet games where they insert real world locations into these fantasy realms? There are no other children Lily's age in the village. Please become friends. Please? Will,
Somebody sounds desperate.
Will, I'm over here. You're safe. Good, good. A terrible thing happened to us. A man called the Jackal came to the house with some soldiers. He almost got us. Grandpa panicked. I destroyed their digestion with a poisoned marsupial pie. Then I ran away. Lily, thank you. I didn't know that Princess Kara came too. We didn't ask her to come along. Will, this is my house. You can look around the village, but then come back here. Well, why? I'll go tell. Many people have come here to gather Incan gold, but many who set foot in the Incan ruins have never returned. The ruins are an ancient tomb. The ruins are an ancient tomb. Why can't you leave them alone?
I thought this was fantasy. Why do we have Inca-related things here?
Well, you heard me ask the question earlier.
What was the question again?
Have you come to notice that Quintet is inserting real-world locations?
They didn't do that in the last game, as far as I'm aware.
ActRaiser. Egyptian ruins.
Yes. Yes.
It's said
And with
that-
what looks like a Norse god involved. So I'm sitting here going,
as well as patterns carved into the sand. Patterns like the shape of a giant bird. It's said that a messenger appeared here when the ancient world was about to be destroyed. Then all around the world, disease and famine began to increase. His planet had always been peaceful. And right next to them is a portal to dark space. Convenient. Try running down that hill and keep running. You'll be surprised. Whee! Will hears a quiet voice behind him. You've come, Will. I can't live without the protection of the flower spirit. You really look like your father. It seems like only yesterday he came to this village. My father? Your mother Shira was the only daughter of your grandparents Bill and Lola. She was very beautiful. Your father fell in love with her and took her from the village. All the Aitori tribe have a strange power, but Shira's was especially strong. She made a barrier to hide the town, but your father came through it easily. Come to think of it, he was unusual too. Were you summoned by your father? Yes. That fulfills Lola's prophecy. Do you plan to go? Yes. Good, I will entrust you with the Incan statue handed down to the village. The statues are the key to the Incan riddle, untouched by human hands for hundreds of years. One statue is enshrined by in the cave below. Use all of your skill to find it. Well, it is in there, but I have to get something. Whee! At the great village, the breeze is refreshing. What? Inca statue? It said it's in a cave on the outskirts of town. Seems there's a wall there that sounds different when struck. There's an old legend in this village. A child with a good heart who controls the dark power will set out to save the world. At that time, a huge comet will enter Earth's orbit and a dark power will rise. These are the words of the Aitori legend. How's the Elder? When you fought the demon at Edward Castle, did you find a shiny silver stone? There's a strange power in that stone. Even if defeated by an enemy, if you have 100 of them, you will live again. So it is very important that I get as many of those things as possible. Okay, let's go to dark space. Oh, hello, there's a statue of me. Will's power, the Psycho Dash. It can destroy obstacles. Always be alert. If you find a suspicious place, try to destroy it. Psycho Dash can now be used. Only young Will can use the Psycho Dash. You can smash walls and obstacles by hurling yourself against them. Use the attack button to save energy. Alright, now to go and get that little statue thingy. Once again, making the impossible jump. Whee! Found Incan statue A. Ooh, that's the Incan statue. Good job. I wonder if you were put on this earth to solve the Incan riddle. I'll tell you a legend handed down by our people. Put the statue on the Larai cliff below the ruins where the spirit's breath cannot reach. The winds in the valley will lead you to the gold ship. Understand? Yes. It said that the Moon Tribe has one more. Have Lily guide you there. Be careful. Whee! What? Moon Tribe? I know, not a tribe, more like a strange shadow form. A high mountain peak near here has become their home. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go. Let's quit. No, let's go. Okay, I'll lead. I'm going to. I want to see the Moon Tribe. Since I escaped the confinement of the castle, I want to see and hear everything. No, it's too dangerous for princesses. If you don't want to bother Will, just wait here quietly. I think to be the only one left out. So I'll go talk to Grandma Lola. Nyeh, nyeh. She's sulking. It's good medicine for a selfish girl. The mountain pass will be difficult, but let's do the best we can. So Will and Lily go to the peak where the Moon Tribe lives. And while they're moving, I will take a sip. Ah, we've arrived. This is the Moon Tribe's home. Good evening. Out for a stroll? Who is it? Up, up. This body is lighter than air. What are you? Guess who? Cotton Candy's relative? Birdman? Old man's ghost? Ooh, Cotton Candy's relative. Wrong. Actually, we are the Moon Tribe, also known as Shadows. Yes, it was a trick question. Oh, and hey, it's an asset from Soul Blazer. How about that? I used to have to kill these things in, gosh, which area of the game was it? It was an early spot. I'm guessing maybe it was in the first area, maybe? Either the first area or second area of Soul Blazer. But I do remember killing these guys. The comet is a vehicle of destruction whose evil light has changed all creatures. It's a remnant of a weapon from a terrible battle long ago. The world will be unbearable? Yes, you're bright, but you're still immature. Wherever there's light, there are shadows. We who were changed by being bathed in the light only once will spend our future in a world without light. One of my party has been kidnapped. Know your destination? No. Maybe someone's chasing you. Coo, coo, coo. It comes once every 800 years. This is the 4th time. The more light that reaches you, the stronger the dark power. What will be born of the light this time? We've transcended time and have lived long. We saw the destruction of the Incan Empire. The Incan statue sleeps in the cave below. If you like, we'll give it to you. At any rate, go look in the cave. Coo, coo, coo. Coo, 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 coo. I'll wait here. This is the final shape of those touched by the comet's light. They are horrible creatures whose hearts are filled with hatred and destruction. If you can destroy them within 20 seconds, I'll give you the Incan statue. Coo, coo, coo. Hey, hey, good boy. Coo, coo, coo. I will give you the Incan statue. Coo, 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 coo. You got Incan statue B. Coo, coo, coo. Coo, 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 coo. Someone's cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. Oh, that statue. You are great. There are 2 statues. Go to the Incan ruins? Yes. Yes, my father summoned me. I don't want to fight the demons, but if my father's alive, I'll risk anything to see him. You don't really understand until you lose your parents. Typical. I understand. Let's go to the ruins. They headed to the Incan ruins. We have reached the Incan ruins. So I wonder if they ever patented their own type of beverage. Would it be called an Incadrica? And one would have to wonder what exactly an Incadrica does. Or an Incadrica do. Here's the entrance to the ruins. They say that this is where the puzzle of the Incan legend is hidden. I heard this story from the elder when I was a child. And ow, Kirby just grabbed onto my arm as though he was trying to jump up on the chair. Saimi, are you still there? I have to ask you something.
Yes.
How much does it usually cost? At least up there. How much would it cost to have a cat have not declawed, but just simply have the tips rounded off?
Oh dear, let me think. Well, for my dog, who I usually have to trim his nail every few months, I would say about $50.
$50. Wow.
Well, I live in New York.
Maybe it'll be cheaper here, I hope. I guess I'll find out next week when I get paid.
What is cheaper?
Well, considering I live in a state with less money, I figure it'll be cheaper to have cats worked on. After being invaded, the Incas decided to leave their native land to find a new world. They secretly built a huge ship and filled it with priceless gold artifacts, but there's no record of the ship leaving. That's probably the Incan gold ship in the story. I don't think the Elder has ever told that story to any outsider. I wonder what he wants you to do. I'm going to take a guess here and assume that Lily is the tour guide. Now you're so mean, leaving me behind. How could you do that? Why are you in a place like this? It's dangerous. Lola told me about this place. I've been waiting. I thought you'd laugh me. You should tell me where you're going. What is Will looking for in the ruins? I can't just wait around and eat while Will is working so hard. I'm waiting here for Will to return. Well, a princess wouldn't understand. I'll wait for you here, okay? Will, I remember what the elders said. Put the statue on the Laurite cliff below the ruins where the spirit's breath cannot reach. The valley wind will lead you to the gold ship. There was a tremendous wind at the Laurite cliff. That's probably what the old man meant by the breath of the spirits. This is the cliff with no wind. My heart beats fast. Well, I finally managed to earn an extra life, so that helps.
Whoa!
Yeah, indeed, woo, because you have to practically kill 100 of these enemies to get enough gems to earn an extra life.
Ouch.
And these guys are finite. They, I mean, once you clear the area, that they don't respawn. Defense as increased. That was my character screaming, not me. I wasn't scratched yet. Yay, my hit points increased, which means free refresh. You found the diamond-shaped block. Yeah, that's right, Kirby. Aren't you impressed? He was looking at me as I read that.
He has such a look on you.
Yay, we got a shortcut back to the start. Explorer who sought the Incan gold ship. In the skeleton's hand is some kind of charm. Inside it is a scrap of paper with this written on it. Father, please come back alive. Nana. When you find the gold ship, buy a crook. Sabas. So, what's a crook? K-R-U-K. What is a crook? Any ideas? Guys are a little too eager to roll everywhere. I mean, granted, that's their only attack, but at least give me a little bit of a chance to attack. Your strength is increased. come up from under my feet, I'm gonna run away. How you like that, huh? Okay, what's down here? There's something on the ground here. If I can move that gold statue, I can pass. Oh, that would probably help, wouldn't it? Ow! 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 Kirby, no. That hurts. And hello, secondary shortcut. Since these guys don't really offer much in ways of rewards, I'm just gonna go ahead and go through with the puzzle. The puzzle, of course, is that I have to put all these gold statues on these gold plates. Ow. Ow, ow. Don't do that. I suspect someday there's going to be like a highlight reel or something of nothing but me just going ow, 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 ow during streams. You know what, the hell with it. Let's wake all the statues up and give me some goodies. I got some gems for my efforts. That's right, I need my health back. Also, yeah, let's go ahead and call upon my superpowers. explorer who sought the Incan gold ship. He lost his life in the trap. Yay, more HP. Can always use some more HP. Ain't that right, Scratchy Cat? And down the ramp I go. Whee! Yay, defense. Yay, more HP. There's some kind of journal. Notes about the Incas. They have no written language, they've left their legends in sound. I have succeeded in deciphering the Incan melody of the wind. Chant in the golden rune. Does that mean to play the melody of the wind? Yeah, don't ask how I know that. Game, that's not how mantle is spelled. No! I wasn't quick enough. gonna reboot. So this boss is a little too busy. After the demon disappears, Will returns to his original shape. Because after all, superheroes need to revert back to their secret identities eventually. I am convinced this is a superhero game. Woo! Let's just jump in any hole we see.